Welcome to Module Legends!
Hello everyone, this is your Science 5 second quarter, Module 4 with the title, It's a Plant Party. Make sure you have answered your pre-test and looking back as you start this module. For this module, we will be discussing all about plants. So plants are actually everywhere. So just like the animals, you can see a lot of different kinds of plants wherever you are. So sometimes, paglabas mo ng house mo, there are certain plants na makikita mo. When you go into a community or somewhere, even in malls, they have different plants around them. So plants are everywhere. And just like animals, plants are living things. So may mga buhay din sila. At kapag may buhay or living things, they usually die kapag on a certain time. So plants have the ability to reproduce. Tulad ng tao, humans, and animals, hayop, these plants can actually reproduce. They can make their own kind. Kaya nilang magparami. Just like the animals, there are two kinds of reproduction in plants. So, meron dalawang paraan para sila ay magparami. The first one is called the sexual reproduction. And the other one is asexual reproduction. Sounds familiar? Yes, kasi sa animals, ganito din yung kind of reproduction nila. Sexual and asexual reproduction. Let's go deeper. So let's go first to the type of reproduction in plants which we call the sexual reproduction. And let's remember, bakit ba siya tinawag na sexual reproduction? Kasi there is a particular activity. So let's identify first the basic plant parts. Basic, kasi usually most of the plants have these parts. We have roots, yung kanyang ugat, leaf or leaves, dahon, stem, yung kanyang pinakatangkay, fruit, kanyang bunga, and the flower. So all of these are the basic plant parts. But remember, not all plants have these particular parts. Meron dyan, merong wala, merong complete, pero they are still existing as plants. Okay, let's focus ourselves on the flowers. So, sa mga basic plant parts, dito lang muna tayo mag-focus. Flowers, yung kanyang pinaka-bulaklak. Flowers are the attractive part of a plant. Attractive, nakakaakit, di ba? When we see flowers on a plant, that's the first thing na nakikita natin, yung kanyang pinaka-bulaklak. Pag nakakita tayo ng halaman na may bulaklak, parang, ay, ang ganda naman ng flower na to. Okay? We don't usually notice the roots. Hindi naman yung ugat ang tinitignan natin. Minsan, hindi rin naman yung stem or dahon. Maliban na kung napakaganda talaga ng dahon. But the most attractive part of a plant is the flower. Reproduction is its primary purpose. So, sa plant parts, si flower ang in charge para makapag-reproduce ang plants. So, reproduction ang purpose. Bakit may flower? So, let's go deep. Parts of a flower. Okay? So, si flower, meron siyang tinatawag na petals. Okay? Yan yung usually tinatanggal nyo. He loves me not. Meron siyang tinatawag na sepals. Okay? And, meron din siyang receptacle. So, kung magdadissect ka ng flower, si petals, si sepals, tsaka si receptacle. Usually, si sepals, yun yung kulay green din. Si receptacle, yun yung medyo matigas na part sa ilalim ng flower. So, meron din siyang tinatawag na pistil. So, itong buong to, siya ay pistil. And the stamen. Okay? So, ito yung pistil. Tapos, ito naman yung pinaka-stamen. Okay. So, ang reproduction ng plants through flower is done into two. So, meron tayong tinatawag na sexual reproduction. So, may dalawang uri kasi ng sexual reproduction na nagaganap. Una, meron tayong tinatawag na bisexual flower. So, si bisexual flower, ibig sabihin nun, bisexual, may dalawa siyang sexual part. So, ang pinaka-sexual part talaga ng plant ay yung kanyang pistil and stamen. Okay? So, tulad nitong China rose na to, meron siyang dalawang part sa katawan niya, sa flower niya. So, meron siyang stamen at meron din siyang pinaka-pistil. So, si stamen kasi ang naglalaman ng pinaka-pollen grain. Si pollen grain, yan yung pinaka-sperm cell kung sa lalaki. Okay? Tapos, yung kanya namang pistil, yun yung kanyang female reproductive part. So, yun yung naglalaman ng kanyang pinaka-ovaries or ovules or ova. So, yun na. So, kapag ang flower, meron siyang stamen, meron din siyang pistil, ang tawag sa flower na yun ay bisexual. Dalawa kasi yung laman niyang reproductive parts. Pero merong plants na tinatawag na unisexual. Bakit siya tinawag na unisexual? Uni means one. So, yung kanyang flower ay naglalaman lamang ng isang reproductive part ng plant. Example, sa corn. Ito yung pinaka-male flower niya. So, yun yung naglalaman ng pollen grain. Yung pollen grain yung pinaka-sperm cell ng plant. Okay? Kung ihalimbawa siya sa tao at sa hayop. Ang female naman niya, ito. Okay? Yan yung sa corn. So, ito yung pinaka-pistil niya. Ito yung pinaka-stamen niya. So, another is sa cucumber. So, sa cucumber, ang pinakalalaki niya is itong part na to. So, nandyan yung kanyang pollen grain. And yung kanyang ovules naman or ova, andito naman sa female part. Okay? So, they're called unisexual. Dalawang flower siya ng plants, pero magkaiba yung pinakalaman niya sa loob. Iba yung female reproductive parts niya inside. Okay. So, let's take a deeper look. So, si stamen, ito yung stamen natin naglalaman siya ng pollen grain. Si pollen grain, so sobrang liliit niya, ihahalin tulad natin siya sa pinaka-sperm cell ng human and ng animal. So, siya yung pinaka-male reproductive part ng flower. So, meron siyang tinatawag na anther. Ito yung pinaka-anther niya. Yan, yung pinaka-ulo niya. And then, meron siyang tinatawag na filament. Si filament yung pinaka-kanyang katawan. So, this is the filament. While the pistil is the female part of a flower. So, yun naman yung female part. So, meron siyang tinatawag na stigma. Si stigma para siyang opening. Okay? Yung pinaka-opening niya. Style, yung pinakadaanan. Ayan yung style, yan. Going down. And then, yung kanyang nasa dulo is the ovary. So, ito yung kanyang mga ova. So, nandiyan yung kumbaga sa girl, yung pinaka-eggs niya. So, that's for the female part or the pistil. This is how sexual reproduction in plants happen. So, kailangan ng female tsaka male gametes. And then, pag nag-merge sila, magpuproduce ng zygote. So, si zygote, galing siya sa pollen grain, sa stamen, tapos, kailangan niya mapunta sa female gamete. So, ito yung tinatawag nating pollination. Transfer ng male gamete from stamen to the female part of a flower. So, yan yung process of pollination. Transfer of pollen grain. Ayan. So, ayan yun, no? From stamen, going to the stigma of the flower. Ayan si stamen, and then going to stigma. Pollination ang tawag doon. Okay? Transfer of pollen grain. So, mayroon tayong iba't ibang agent ng pollination. So, mayroon tayong wind, animal, and water. So, sila yung mga dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng pollination. Para mapunta yung pollen grain sa stigma ng flower. So, ayan, pag na-process niya nakapasok na yung pollen grain, bababa siya hanggang marating niya ang ovary. Tapos, pag narating niya yung ovary, ayan, pagkakaroon ng tinatawag na, yan yung process ng pollination niya. Ayan. And then, mabubuo na yung zygote. Si zygote, magkakaroon na ng fertilization. So, pag na-fertilize na yung egg, magkakaroon na siya ng bagong buhay dyan. Okay, tulad dun sa tao, di ba? Yun na yung pinaka-seed. And then, unti-unti magwi-wither or malalantay yung kanyang flower. And then, magsisimula ng mabuhay yung kanyang fruit. So, yung fruit, dati po siyang ovary ng flower. So, kapag ikaw ay kakain ng fruits, remind yourself na yung fruit na yon ay yung dating maliit katiting na ovary ng isang flower. So, that's how pollination happens. Okay? So, that's for sexual reproduction. Kaya tinawag siyang sexual reproduction kasi kailangan may mag-merge na male at saka female. Okay? Tulad dun sa hayop at saka sa tao. Male plus female lagi pag sexual reproduction. Ano naman yung asexual reproduction? Nung inaral natin siya sa animals, asexual means hindi niya kailangan ng another partner. So, one parent animal pag sa hayop. Sa plants naman, let's talk about asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is a reproduction that involves only one parent plant. So para siyang sa hayop, isang parent plant lang ang kailangan mo. No need for a partner. Okay? Asexual. Mag-isa lang kasi siya. And it doesn't need a partner. Walang female plus male. Walang ganun. Production of seed is not needed. So pag asexual reproduction, hindi siya tulad ng nakita natin kanina, na pagkatapos ng fertilization, merong magaganap or mababuong seed. And then yung seed magkikreate ng fruit. So, dito sa asexual reproduction, wala siyang production ng seed. So, walang fruit, walang buto. Okay, so wala siyang flower, wala siyang seed. So, paano magkakaroon ng asexual reproduction? They reproduce using parts of themselves. Katawan lang nila yung gamit nila, sarili lang nila yung gamit nila. Okay? Parts of themselves. Part lang ng katawan nila. So, ibig sabihin, magkikreate lang sila out of their sarili. Okay. They use different structures to reproduce. Meron silang special stem. Okay? Okay, meron tayong first, we have the stolon. There are special stems that grow horizontally above the ground. Ayan yung mga stolon. So, yung stem niya nag-grow above the ground. Stolon. Okay? Number 2, meron tayong tinatawag na rhizomes. Specialized stems that grow horizontally underground. Ito naman, yung pagtubo ng kanyang special stem, pailalim naman. Okay? Examples of rhizomes. Nakikita nyo ba yan? Luya. So, pailalim naman yung pagtubo ng kanyang special stem. So, yung stem na yan, panibagong buhay na kagad siya. Bulbs. They are underground stems with leaves that store food. Roots grow from the bottom of the bulb. Si bulb, tulad ng onion, okay? Special stems din siya. Kung mapapansin nyo, it grows big. Tapos, nagkakaroon siya ng roots underground din. Tubers, okay? Like the potato, are underground stems that develop roots. The stems and roots appear from growing points called eyes. Ito naman, malalaman mo na siya ay tubers kapag para siya mayroong mga mata. So, mapapansin mo yung patatas, pero siya parang mga mata. Ayan o. So, sa potato, stem lang din yung potato talaga. Tuber ang tawag sa kanya, pero meron siyang mga eyes. Okay? So, iba-iba tayo ha. So, hindi lahat ng plants nangangailangan ng flower. May mga plants na kahit hindi sila magkaroon ng flower, kaya nila mag-create ng sarili nila without the sexual reproduction. So, part lang din ng katawan nila. Like the rhizomes, bulbs, okay, the tubers, the stolon. Special stems sila. Okay, let's remind ourselves there are 2 kinds of reproduction in plants. The sexual reproduction, which need a male and female gametes. So, meron siyang male at female part dapat. And for the asexual reproduction, doesn't need a partner. Okay? One mother plant only. Tapos parts lang niya yung mag-e-evolve. No seeds. Okay, it's now your turn to answer the module activities. So, for activity 1, you have to name the different parts of a plant used to reproduce. So, meron tayong coding dito sa inyong module. You just have to identify the letters based on the number given. Coded siya. So, for activity 2, flower power. So, name the parts of a flower with the given function as a guide. So, ito yung pinaka-guide mo. All you have to do is to write the name of the parts of a flower dito sa mga box. Parts lang ng flower ang ilalagay. No need for the functions. Next, activity 3, Asexual, Asexual. Encircle the plants that undergo sexual reproduction and box those that undergo asexual reproduction. So, if you think that the plant has sexual reproduction kasi namumulaklak siya, kasi meron siyang fruits, then you have to encircle them. But, if the plant doesn't have fruits or nag-undergo siya ng asexual reproduction, may mga specialized stems or part of the plants, then it's for asexual. Ibabox naman siya. Activity 4, parting time. Okay. All you have to do is to name the following plants. Write it on the space. But don't you worry, ito yung pinaka-clue natin. So you have to unscramble the letters and you just have to place your answer on the blank. Activity 5, let's plant it. This is an optional activity. If you're going to do this activity, please ask for an adult's supervision or assistance. It's an optional. You may also skip this one. Alright, you have to do your check your understanding, post-test, and reflection if you still have time and energy to do that. It's better if you finish all the activities in your module. So if you have further questions, you may contact your science teacher so she or he may assist you and to further clarify things for you. So that's all for today. Again, this is your voiceover, Ma'am J.R. Akayan Fendan, and this is your Science 5 second quarter, Module 4. It's a planned party. Goodbye. See you next time.